Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to go to the cyan channel, the magenta channel. So we'll change this over here to magenta. And I will click and drag the curve right here. And as usual, I will crank this up to see what the extremes look like from one side or the other. Up left is magenta, down right is green. And again, I'm thinking about what is emphasized and what is not emphasized when I go to one side or the other. Now, of course, I'm getting more subtle as I move down closer to the middle line there. And a lot of factors can come in here. It's not a set formula every time. It's a set basic procedure, but the numbers can change depending on what you're doing here. So in this case, I'm going to push. I think I'm going to push it pretty much over to magenta just a little bit. Does it look like just basically green? See what happens if we do the green side? It sucks, I think, a lot of the warmth out of there, obviously, out of the back rock area. But I do think it makes the truck here a little bit more even. If we go back over here to turn up the magenta and cut the green, I think it makes it a little overly warm. So if I do anything, I'll keep it either in the middle, or I will put it just a little towards green. Okay, next channel. Let's go to the yellow channel. Now this one's tricky because this vehicle's already pretty orangey yellow to begin with. So I will crank this up towards the yellow, and that's making it look way too yellow, obviously. But if I drag it down to the right, it is getting blue. So how far do I want to take it one way or the other? So I'm moving back and forth here, and I like putting just a little bit of blue on here just to bring out a little bit more of the rocky detail that happens over here, which I think is kind of fun. Obviously it doesn't quite focus the car, but it does kind of help us bring out some of the environment that's going on back there. Now the last channel is the black channel, and we've already set our contrast using the eyedroppers over here, so really the only thing you can do with the black channel is to, well, I would say you can do this. You can go up left and get more contrast, or you can go down right and get less contrast. I don't know why you would want to do that, because we've already balanced out the contrast, so really this just flattens out the image and makes it look cloudy again. So not a big fan of that. If I do use the black channel, I usually will boost it just a little bit. And in this case, I'm just going to push this ever so slightly like that, just so you can see that. So we've been through all four channels here, and now we go back through one more time. So let's go back to cyan, and let's see if we like these decisions that we've made here. So let's see. I think I will push this a little bit towards the red, a little bit warmer there with the rock up here. And when you go through a second pass like this, it tends to go pretty fast. So, because I know I'm fairly much in the zone. And what's nice about this now is I've added enough red in the other channel that I can kind of reduce the magenta by going towards green just a little bit more, and I think it's okay. Alright, next channel, yellow, and I'm pretty happy with where that was. And for the last channel is black, so let's go there, and if anything, I would just remove in fact, I'm just going to remove my anchor point. Since this anchor point that I'm highlighting here is selected, all I've got to do is hit the delete key on my keyboard since I'm on a Mac, or backspace on a PC keyboard, just like that. And now it's gone. Now I'm back to flat middle, and I'm happy. Okay, so that is your basic procedure, and we're going to do 2 more movies, and you can see how this goes a couple more times.